What are you doing in my closet? All right, where is... Have you ever had this idea and inside your head it seems great at the time, but when it actually comes down to implementing that idea, it can be pretty scary. That's kind of how I'm feeling right now. Somehow, I convinced our superintendent to let me ask him any question I want, or as many questions as I want. So I threw it out there on Twitter and all the staff members at Novi High School, and everybody gave me a bunch of questions I'm gonna ask him. So this might be my last video because I'm probably getting fired after it. So I think I got a bunch of good questions, which is great, but you know, a video with just me asking questions, it might get a little boring. So I'm looking around my room. I want to try and find something to make our superintendent do during the interview. Like somebody said, you know, make him fold paper airplanes or play Operation. So I don't know. I'm going to find something in my room and we'll have to see what happens on the interview. All right, Dr. Matthews. Good morning.
Good morning. Cheers.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
All right, so I don't know if you're aware, but there's a lot of people who have a lot of questions to ask you. And I threw it out to Twitter and to all of my colleagues here at Novi High School.
Okay.
And we've got some good ones.
That's good.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Question. Ask them if you're willing to sit in the dunk tank for Wish Week.
I'm willing to sit in the dunk tank.
What do you think of Northville Athletics?
I think that Novi owns Northville Athletics.
And by the way, I don't know if you are aware, but Dr. Matthews is actually a world champion paper airplane maker. And he is going to make as many paper airplanes as he can and also try to shoot it in the basket behind. So we'll see how good he is. What is your... Oh! What is your guilty pleasure TV show?
Godzilla or anything with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
What's your thoughts on coffee?
Coffee is good. Black coffee is better.
Okay, so iced or hot?
Hot.
How much money will it take to give the students at Novi High School a snow day?
There's not enough money in the world to me to arbitrarily give a snow day.
Okay, all right. My number's 100,000, but okay. If you had to wear the same color shoes every day, what color would it be?
Novi green.
Oh, okay. Well, you started out good. I got another student wants to know, will you pay for her tuition?
I will not.
Okay, all right. Sorry, Sharon. Sorry about that. And she said, just kidding. Don't ask him that. Are you a burrito kind of guy?
I do like burritos.
What about tacos?
Tacos are excellent. Fish tacos especially.
Oh, really? I can't stand those. How does the district measure its success post-graduation?
We look at number of students enrolled in college, the success those students have in college, and then we also try to get a sense of if students were prepared for whatever their next step was going to be. Maybe they're not going to college, so did they have the necessary skills they needed after high school to be successful in whatever they chose to do.
Who's your favorite vlogger? I didn't write this, I swear.
My favorite vlogger is Nick LeTarte.
Do you know any other vloggers?
I do not.
Okay. Super Bowl, who you got?
Patriots.
Patriots. Okay. I don't know why. I've always hated the Patriots. I'm kind of rooting for them this year. I don't know why. Okay. Spicy food, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Good. Where do you get your cool socks?
My cool socks, Nordstrom's. I get a lot from Nordstrom's.
And do you pick them out yourself?
I do.
Oh, wow. Okay. It's going downhill. Going downhill with the paper airplanes. Will the Pistons make the playoffs?
They will not.
No, we need them to tank. Will the Tigers be over 500?
They will not.
Okay, all right, now a good team. The Novi High School girls soccer, will they repeat as state champs?
Yes, they will.
Okay, I agree. I completely agree. How much do you bench press?
On a good day, I can bench press 130.
130 pounds?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Do you sleep with your puppy?
No.
How do you pick your summer reading?
When I read somebody and then I look at what they have read on Twitter and then I go find books.
So like
that
chain
way.
reaction?
Yep, chain reaction.
Okay.
Oh, that was better.
I was starting to think you were a phenom with throwing at paper airplanes, but
I should have stopped early.
Clearly I was wrong. When you make cookies for students, what recipe do you use?
I use a modified Nestle's Tall House Cookies recipe, but I add cinnamon, I add extra Mexican vanilla, and I melt the butter.
Okay, all right. Do you add love?
I add love all the time.
It's the number one ingredient.
Yep.
If you were stranded on a desert island for the rest of your life, and you only got to take one book, one movie, one album, what would you take with you?
The movie would be Jeremiah Johnson, starring Robert Redford. He's a mountain man and kind of goes off on his own.
Okay, so maybe he'd give you tips for living on the island?
Yep.
Okay.
One book would be The Poisonwood Bible. The album would be Zach Brown's kind of first album that he came out with. I don't remember the name of it, but his first big album.
Zach Brown. Is that country music?
Yep, kind of country music. Yep. But he's not.
We have found the flaws in Dr. Matthews.
He's not completely country.
Okay, all right.
Oh, that was close.
Okay, close. Okay, if money was not an object, what change would you make to the district? One change.
Get enough buses and enough drivers so that we could start high school at 8:30 a.m.
Do you know any other language?
No, I took 2 years of Latin in high school, and I have a modicum of Spanish, but I would not say I know any other language.
Oh,
El stupido.
Oh. What is the superior chili? Hatch or Pueblo?
Hatch.
If you were given an opportunity to be superintendent in any other district besides Novi, where would it be and why?
I don't know if I would choose another district other than Novi. Having been here, this is my 8th year here, and so I've looked around some, but I've come to realize that Novi has advantages and opportunities that a lot of other districts don't have. So I don't know if there'd be another district.
If Mickey Mouse is the head character of Disney, why does Jiminy Cricket get the full tuxedo?
It's a really interesting question. I'm not sure I have an answer for that.
Better coffee than me. If you could set the maximum meeting length for a school event, how many minutes would that be?
43 minutes.
What is the downside of being in your position?
People think I have more control than I do.
If you could change one thing in the district, what would it be?
I'd like to see at the high school an opportunity to have a more kind of alternative schedule with maybe kind of students doing work at alternate locations, students not having to be in class in a seat every day necessarily, but they would have a variety of options to complete their work.
Do you think all Novi employees are paid enough?
No.
What was your favorite concert you ever attended?
Part of it was location, and part of it was the bands. 3 years ago, we went to see Bruce Hornsby and Humphreys McGee at Red Rocks Amphitheater in Colorado.
I've been there, but I've never seen a concert there.
It's an amazing place to see a concert.
I tried to fly my drone there and I got yelled at.
Yeah, I bet you did.
It never got off the ground. What is your favorite movie of all time?
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
I had to look this one up because I didn't know what the word meant, because I think it's a Harry Potter reference.
We'll see.
Sorry, I don't do Harry Potter. What's your Patronus?
A rabbit.
Okay. Apparently you guys know what that means. What's your favorite meal?
Cheese, enchiladas, beans, and rice.
When do you plan to retire? Is it when the kids in kindergarten, when you started
Right.
here, graduate from Novi High School?
That will be my first opportunity to retire.
Okay.
I think they're in 7th grade, and so that would give me five more years.
5 more years.
At least five
Okay.
more years, but I may go longer than that.
Okay. Advice on maintaining a happy 40-year relationship with your wife.
Take time to be with that person.
Deep dish, thin crust, or Chicago-style pizza?
Thin crust.
Pineapple on pizza, yay or nay?
Yes.
A lot of the purists
Would frown on
I guess it's like this big deal. I didn't know this. Ethnic background details. What do you know about your genealogy?
What I know is probably not accurate, but this is what I've been told.
Okay.
That I'm Scottish and English and Irish.
Okay, I don't hear the accent.
Yeah. My grandmother was illegally entered the state of Oklahoma. She was a Sooner. She went in a covered wagon into Oklahoma before it was a state.
All right, go grandma. What is your most embarrassing moment in front of students?
In front of students, nothing pops to mind actually.
Side, back, or stomach sleeper?
I do all of them as I sleep. I start on my back, however.
Okay, all right. Do you keep a regular bedtime?
Yes, I do.
My 4:30 a.m. 3 paragraphs emails that I get from you.
Yes.
Do you send them at 4:30, or do you have some kind of magic email machine that sends it out at 4:30?
I send them at 4:30.
Favorite and least favorite vegetable?
Red peppers. Least favorite, Brussels sprouts.
Favorite candy?
Anything milk chocolate.
Favorite sport to play?
Basketball.
Favorite sport to watch?
Baseball. Childhood best friend's name was Woodrow.
Why was that person your best friend?
Lived down the street from me. We were in Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts together.
Okay.
And we rode our bikes to high school every day.
Are you still friends?
Acquaintances.
What was your first pet's name?
Dixie.
Dixie.
Beagle.
What advice do you have for seniors starting their last semester in high school?
Don't mess up.
How many phone calls do you have to make a day?
Anywhere between 12 and 15.
How many emails do you respond to a day?
Between 65 and 80.
Which grade was your favorite in school?
So 4th grade, Miss Hickson-Baugh. She was 6 feet 1 inches tall, drove a Studebaker, promised a $1 bill and a Hershey candy bar to any student who had perfect attendance.
Whoa. Okay, that's incentive.
And I got a Hershey bar and a $1 bill.
All right, last question. Why do you like people?
I like people because they are just fascinating. No person is the same as any other person. No person responds to ideas or issues the same way. And so I like people because they are an endless source of fascination.
Well, Dr. Matthews, thanks for meeting with me.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. Hopefully people in Novi know you a little bit better now.
Well, thank you.
All right, thank you. See you in the next one.